Hello everybody, welcome back to another video where I'm going to be doing a little quick unboxing for you. A rare sight of me in a hat. I'm usually not a hat guy, but today called for it, so here we are. There's a new reissue out that is very exciting for people in the jazz world, people who just love classic TV, classic cartoons. What I'm talking about is the original soundtrack recordings for it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. This was just released on August the 26th. I just received my CD today, the 27th, and I'm happy to show. Here it is in its packaging, put out by Craft Recordings, which own a lot of the rights to Vince Guaraldi's music. Of course, Vince Guaraldi is the pianist who composed all of the Charlie Brown specials, the classic Charlie Brown specials, and he was an accomplished jazz pianist in his own right, but really became a household name with the Peanuts cartoons, the Christmas, the Thanksgiving, the Halloween specials in particular. Fantastic sound. You know immediately when it's Vince Guaraldi. You have, that light piano touch. You have the brushes on the drum. You have that stand-up bass. Vince Guaraldi trio. Just absolutely beautiful music. And what's so special about this release is that for years and years and years, the Great Pumpkin special has kind of been a topic of controversy in terms of where the original tapes were for the recording sessions. So last year, Kraft put this out, and it came out in several formats. It also came out in black vinyl, CD, etc. Just a reissue of The Great Pumpkin. This was from 2018. They would bring it up. I'll say it was from last year. I'm sorry, I purchased this last year, but they would always bring it back year after year after year. And as you can see, it's on a pumpkin-shaped vinyl, and it's the soundtrack as it was released. The original time. Now, you're asking yourself, what's the big deal about that? And why would you want another edition of this? Well, when the soundtrack was put out originally, what they did was, because they didn't have access to the original tapes, they literally took the music from the TV special. They essentially ripped it from the special and put it onto the soundtrack, onto the disc. So what you're getting is the music as like you're watching the cartoon. It's all the dialogue is removed, but you still get some of the sound effects that are, in the actual special. So it's like pulling music from any TV show, from any musical. Instead of pulling the studio recordings, you're pulling it from the cartoon. So you have like some voice work, things like that, and it's good. I mean, it's charming, and you can picture the scenes as they're happening, but you don't have the actual just the music as it was recorded until very recently. The analog tapes were discovered. They were remastered by Kraft and worked with in conjunction with Lee Mendelson, whose sons write some of the liner notes in this CD set. And now I just got the CD set. You can see it's got a lot of some studio chatter, some the original recordings, some alternate takes. So on the hype sticker, and I'm gonna get to opening it here in a second. On the hype sticker, obviously you have Craft Recordings, and then it says the definitive Great Pumpkin, remastered from the newly discovered original analog session reels, includes unreleased alternate takes and new liner notes by Peanuts historian Derek Bang. So let's jump into this and see what the inside has to offer. I love this special. I'm a big holiday guy. I love the holidays, and when Halloween rolls around, I know that we're just getting about to open up into the Christmas season, and I absolutely love Christmas. I love Christmas music, but I also love the fall. Fall is probably my favorite season all the way around. I prefer the cold weather, and listening to the Charlie Brown music, just puts me right in that mood. So I'm taking off the shrink. I'm going to cut that sticker a little bit later and save that. So there she goes. And you have this on like a nice matte format. Open it up. There's the original title sequence, and then the orange CD. And And if we open this up, just get some more of the artwork in there. And then the beautiful orange, pumpkin orange. And let's get out the booklet, which, yep, has some really pretty stills from the cartoon. I love the Peanut specials. Absolutely love them. So, I know they also took an interview, well, a quote that Lee Mendelson gave in 2018. I think he has since passed, and yeah, he passed in 2019. So, you have Jason, Glenn, Linda, and Sean from Lee Mendelson Film Productions, who write the intro here, and you just have all sorts of essay material here. Keeps going. It's a lot of, I like this a lot, so it'll be good to listen to this while I'm listening to it. And then that's all the stuff from Derek Bang, who wrote Vince Guaraldi at the piano. So very cool. And then there are pictures of some of the tape reels. I was kind of hoping that there'd be a few more pictures, like Peanuts pictures, but that's okay. And then some session notes. And then the back credits that mentioned the Vince Guaraldi sextet. So you have Vince Guaraldi on piano. You have Monty Budwig on the bass. You have Colin Bailey on drums. John Gray on guitar. Ronald Lang on woodwinds. And Emmanuel Klein on trumpet. So it's recorded just a few weeks before this aired, October the 4th, 1966, at Desilu Studios. So very cool. I'm really excited to listen to this. Again, it's a pretty exciting thing for fans of jazz, and I don't talk about jazz a lot because I'm not somebody that knows a lot about jazz, but I do like jazz quite a lot. And Vince Guaraldi, I'm really happy to have this. The only one of the only issues that I have just not listening to it is that if you can see on the original release, there's the original artwork, which was on all the albums, the CDs, etc. And the only difference between that artwork and the new artwork is that the new artwork says original soundtrack recording, whereas the other issue says music from the soundtrack. So you really have to have a keen eye, especially if you're picking this up in your local stores. Be sure, if you want this one, that says original soundtrack recording. So that's all I have to say about that. I'm really excited to spin this here in the coming weeks as we start to transition into fall. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if you've picked it up. In the meantime, be good, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye now.